Hey everyone, it's your buddy Crypto Profit back with another video. Taking a look today at Terra LUNA. Right now in the last 24 hours, we are seeing a 16.06% increase in Terra in the last 24 hours, like I said, but I do want to take a quick look at the last month. The last month is the crazy 38.79% increase. It's like we're in a bull run, but we are definitely not. So it's crazy to see Terra continuing on this streak of increasing in price as we continue to get great profits from Terra LUNA. We actually take a look at the last week as well. This is a massive 31% increase, almost 32% increase in the last week alone. So there is a lot to talk about when it comes to Terra LUNA. If we take a look at the all-time high, we actually saw it peak out around 22.33. So we're still very, very low a comparison to that all-time high. I do think we are going to get back there within time. However, unfortunately, we still are in this manipulation FUD stage, in my opinion. We are going to stay in this accumulation state for a couple more months, in my opinion. I think because of that, we are going to see Terra continue to do very, very well in comparison to other altcoins. So when we take a look, at really the entire market and what's been going on, we do see a 1.89% decrease overall. So the fact that Terra is up, 16% in the last 24 hours is absolutely huge. If we actually take a look at the gainers, Terra is number 2 right behind OX or ZRX. So it's great to see this taking place, like I said, but let's jump straight into some of the big crypto news regarding Terra LUNA. So first off, we see plebs waiting for smart contracts and dApps to go live on ADA for 5 years now. Meanwhile, Terra LUNA changing the face of finance as we know it at only $3 billion market cap with 3 million active payment users, countless dApps and working protocols adding value to the crypto ecosystem daily. So Charles said ADA is being used by a class in school, in a village, in a province, in a country, in the continent of Africa to verify their quizzes, and the market said, we're going to drop 100 billion on your coin. So kind of a funny tweet here, but realistically, I think Cardano is still a great coin in my opinion, but this isn't kind of a look into what Terra could be in the very near future. Obviously with Terra LUNA being a great coin with great functionality, utility, and use cases. So let's jump straight into the next tweet. So this one talks about there's Luna news. So ANC anchor reserves filled plus more improvements. We have Orion money. So light paper, obviously interest boost as well. So Loop finance audit long-term liquidity. UST grows on Solana or Sol. And then we have I'm not sure exactly what this is. Let's see here. So whatever on Real Vision. I'm not sure if what this exactly means, but we do have something on Real Vision. So they have more than that obviously going on, but a lot of big things. And here you can actually see the weekly news bites. And this is the important part right here is to see anchor reserve filled, UST on Solana, Terra user growth, and Loop finance update. So big things coming to the Terra LUNA economy as a whole. And now I want to jump into the Flood Capital tweet. This one talks... Excuse me, I'm not going to edit that out because we always go full transparency here on the Crypto Profit channel. So we are going to be jumping to the Flood Capital tweet talking about Luna has the most interesting and potentially profitable value, really accrual out of all L1s. So if we see through this, we see when UST is created, Luna is burned, forcing prices up over time. UST is crypto's top algorithmic decentralized stablecoin. Algo stables have recently come under fire on Luna and UST, so you can actually see how this all works in this graphic. You should be able to read most of it. I can move it around a little bit there for you guys so you guys can read really this graphic. So it talks about how Luna UST avoids the death spiral. So obviously UST demand falls, Luna is minted, decline in Luna price, loss of confidence, and then we have obviously that UST demand falling. So UST holders have diamond hands is what they like to say, but obviously there's more to it than that. And I want to talk more about, really the capabilities of Luna. So let's jump into the next tweet. So though the whole market is in a bull, or I guess a bear run, but we are obviously, in my opinion, still in that bull market, kind of in the middle, offering this bear run for a couple of months now. So Terra money, obviously Terra, is still keep moving forward as they have had a busy June. So now's the time to look back at what Terra has really accomplished in the last couple of months. So here is Terra LUNA's trip to the moon, June 2021 recap. So this is all June by itself. So this is why I wanted to bring this up, kind of give you guys an understanding of what really Terra is actually, continuing to do very, very well. So Terra Charity Alliance update, Orion money stepped into the light. Pylon protocol to the world. They also have Mirror Protocol V2 launching, Bridge Mutual and Terra as well partnership. They have the Secret Bridge and Terra partnership and the Flipside Crypto and Terra partnership as well. So a lot of big things taking place with Terra, and that's one thing that a lot of us love about Terra Luna is their continuous work on the coin. And I think realistically the ecosystem is continuing to grow. They continue to push bigger and better things. Utility and use cases, like I said, are continuing to be better and better known across really the ecosystem as a whole when it comes to crypto. So I want to jump into LearnTerracom, how it's currently getting over 10,000 unique visitors per month. That is a massive amount of unique visitors, obviously, with something starting up so new. And it's crazy to also understand that really a lot of projects are starting to really credit Terra for how well they really help these protocols. So here we see credit to Terra for building such amazing, useful protocols like Mirror Protocol and Anchor Protocol. We are excited to be part of this ecosystem. So a lot of people very, very excited about this ecosystem, understanding that there could be huge potential in the future. If you go to their website, Terra, you can actually scroll through and it talks about how it is the most attractive to hold and the easiest to spend, forming the most limitless venue to trade on the most powerful platform to build on, accessible on leading blockchains, and take a closer look. You can obviously take a closer look yourselves. I'm not going to deep dive into all of it, but you can explore the Terra ecosystem, read the white paper, just deep dive yourself, because guys, remember, I'm not a financial advisor. I just give you guys the most recent up-to-date information and give you guys my thoughts and my predictions on where I believe these coins are going to go. So let's talk about Terra. And I will say, guys, before we talk about price predictions specifically, make sure to quickly subscribe to the channel, turn notifications on, and like the video, because like I said, we talk about altcoins pretty much daily on the channel, and Terra is definitely one we are going to start talking a little bit more about, because I believe there is huge potential behind this coin, and it's one that I will continue to look farther into and learn more about with you guys. So 16.06% of an increase in the last 24 hours, now jumping up to 16.3. We are continuing to see a very, very high volume, pushing around 321.2 million in the last 24 hours. Market cap at that $3 billion. I do think this is all going to continue to increase over time, all of these stats. And the biggest thing to look at is the last year alone, we're seeing a 3,694% increase. And all time, we can actually see that, realistically, we saw nothing really taking place up until just recently coming into January and February. So this is a fairly new coin in a way when it comes to being a part of the crypto top 100. So I think, realistically, Terra is going to continue to do very, very well. I think there's so much utility and use cases behind it. And because of that, I think the ecosystem is going to continue to grow. We're going to continue to see probably new and better partnerships realistically. The farther you make a name for yourself, obviously, the bigger partnerships that you will get in return, most likely. So I do believe Terra is continuing to do, kind of the right thing with what they've been working on, what they've been accomplishing. And because of that, I think by the end of the year, by the end of the bull market, or by the end of the year, whatever comes last, obviously, I believe, we are going to have a bull market that leads hopefully into the year of 2022. But I do think, realistically, Terra makes its way past that $22 price point that we see here. $22.33 is definitely a price point that I could easily see us passing. I think, right around $45 to $85 is something that I could see Terra ending up at by the end of the bull market at the very, very least. Definitely having a shot at $100. But do remember, guys, I always try to keep my price predictions very, very conservative and realistic. So $45 to about $85 is my current prediction on where I think Terra will end up by the end of the year. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. Make sure to quickly subscribe to the channel, turn notifications on, and like the video. I'll see you guys all in the next one.